Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Canadian Greek coming at you with this installment, which is going to be called The Blood Moons Are False. And basically, I've been doing some research into the blood moons that were brought, a theory brought forth by John Hagee. And what I found out is the fact that it really has no basis in history. And we'll just get right to it because there's quite a bit I need to get through to show you. The first, according to John Hagee, the first blood moons that coincided with great events for Israel was 1492, where the Jews were kicked out of Spain. Okay. But what I found was very interesting because the four blood moons, where are they? Where are we? Right here. 1492 didn't, the tetrad, okay, when four consecutive lunar eclipses are all total eclipses, the group is known as a tetrad. The following tetrads occur during this century, okay. So, by the way, these four blood moons are, when they occur in tetrads, they are much more common than we were led to believe. But not only are they more common, but the tetrad that actually falls on the Jewish feast days of 1493 and 1494 is not in 1492. Now, it's not much of an omen or a sign of something to happen for Israel when it happens after the fact, right? The Jews were expelled from Spain in 1492. And the tetrad actually took place in 1493 and 94. I thought that was interesting. So then I checked out some other tetrads. As you can see here, I've been checking out tetrads all over the place. 1948, so let's go to 1901 to 2000. And we'll check out what those tetrads have to say. And we'll see that the tetrads in 1948 actually took place in 49 and 50, so the following years. So for 1948, for the War of Independence, the actual tetrads didn't take place until the next year, the next couple of years, 49 and 50. And the 1967 ones actually fell in 1967 and 68. Out of the three from 1492, 1948, and 1967, only the 1967 tetrad actually happened during those years, 1967 and 68. However, now let's have a look at something. Tetrad 1967 and 68. Forget about 1948 because obviously those tetrads took place the following years of 1949 and 1950. Not much of an omen. When something happens after the fact. But 1967 and 68, let's have a look at something. 1967 and 68, where are we? 67 and 68, here we go. Okay, let's have a look at these, if these tetrads were visible from Israel. And 1967, the first tetrad, or the first blood moon, would not have been visible. This is a blacked out area, and obviously Israel is here. So, no, this would not have been visible from Israel. Okay, let's check out the next one. 1967, October the 18th, that was the April 24th blood moon. This would be 1967, October the 18th. Was this one visible from Israel? Let's have a look. And again, it's blacked out. Now, it's not much of a sign for Israel if it cannot be viewed from Israel, right? Okay. Let's go on to the next one. 68, April the 13th. Was that one visible from Israel? That one would have been barely visible. Okay, it's in the parameters, but it would have been barely visible. Going back into the last one of 1968, October 6th, would this one have been visible from Israel? And the answer is no. It's in the blacked out area. not much of a sign for Israel if it can't be viewed from Israel, right? Okay. Now, I checked out a lot of these, by the way, and if they were visible from Israel. Let's go to the 2001 and to 2100. Okay, these are the tetrads that are going to be appearing right now. And this would be 2014 and 15. Okay, let's have a look at these tetrads. Where are we? 2014 and 2015, 2013, 14 and 15. Okay, and you guys can see that I've already been researching all these things. So let's have a look at which one of these are going to be visible. Was the one that just passed us on April the 15th, was that visible in Israel? And the answer is no, would not have been visible. And you're going to be surprised because I think only the last one is visible, is going to be visible in Israel. 2014, October the 8th, the one coming up. Is that one going to be visible in Israel? No, it's not. You guys are going to be able to see it in the States, but it won't be visible here in Europe or in Israel. Okay? Let's have a look at the next one. Quickly. 2015, April the 4th. Will that one be visible in Israel? And the answer is no, obviously, because I already looked at these. And going on to 2015 of September the 28th, this one, yes, this one will be visible. But not wholly, but it's going to be in there. Okay? It's not going to be perfect, but you are going to be able to see the last one of September the 28th in 2015 in Israel. So, as a theory from John Hagee that the 4 blood moons are a sign that something significant is going to be happening to Israel, I think that his theory is not sound. And I apologize, guys, because I brought you the 4 blood moons in one of my previous videos, and I should have done my homework a little more thoroughly on the subject, because apparently it is not a sound theory that these 4 blood moons signify something significant for Israel. And by the way, there have been 7. This has happened 7 times since the time of Christ, that these 4 blood moons coincided with Jewish feast days. And of those 7s, the 3 from 1492, 1948, and 1967 are loosely. The 1967 one actually coincides with the 6-Day War, as into the years. The blood moons actually happened in 1967 and 68. As for the other ones, they had, you saw it here. The blood moons happened after the fact. That's not much of an omen or a sign that something's going to happen when it happens after the fact, right? So I think John Hagee is actually reaching here. He's stretching the data to fit his theory, to fit what he wants, and it's not actually accurate. Okay, so that takes care of the blood moons. As far as John Hagee is concerned, and John Hagee Ministries, I'm going to post a quick link for this video, which I will not play here, but I really highly think that you guys should have a look at it. It's important. What John Hagee is espousing, and he's written other books, and the book that I'm referring to in particular, which this video here talks about, is In Defense of Israel. It's important that you guys have a clear look at this televangelist, John Hagee, who he is and what he espouses. And well, I haven't really had a look at any of these televangelists since Jimmy Swaggart got busted with some hookers in the 80s. So I really try and stay away from these guys. The 700 Club, Kenneth Copeland, John Van Imp, Impy, however you pronounce his name. All these guys, I try and stay away from them because apparently they're more about money than they are anything else. So basically that's it. This is going to be a very short one. I just wanted to give you a little update on the 4 blood moons. And I'll see you guys on the next video. This is the Canadian Greek. Have a look at this video. I'll be leaving a link for this, as well as the catalog of lunar eclipses, so you guys can research it for yourselves. There have been many tetrads. Okay, it's obviously a more common occurrence than we were led to believe. Now, how many times these tetrads actually fall on feast days, that may be less common. Okay, but like I said, out of the 7 occurrences of the tetrads that fell on Jewish feast days, and I looked at all of them. Okay, I looked at all of them. Okay, that fell on Jewish feast days. Out of all of them, I've only found one that actually fell on the days. That was the 1967 one. Okay, the rest of them were either after the fact or had the ones previous to the ones that I never mentioned had nothing to do with, nothing significant happened for Israel at all. Okay, and to be more specific, the other ones that fell on Jewish feast days were 162-63 AD, 795-96 AD, 842 and 43 AD, and 860-61 AD. Okay, and nothing significant happened for Israel on those dates, period. Okay, so anyways, that's it for now, and anyways, I'll keep you guys apprised. This is the Canadian Greek. I'm out.